Hi guys, welcome to Daddy and the Don. It's week 25 of the English Premier League. We're going to bring you all 9 fixtures, score predictions, and it's only going to be me and the Don this week as we have no punditry team. Before we get started guys, just a reminder to subscribe to the channel and also follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And while you're waiting for a first prediction, why not hit the like button now, get that out of the way. It takes 2 seconds, come on guys. So I'll get things started with Man United versus Southampton. So all the favourite backers out there will be just hammering on Man United. Ralf Rangnick, has he done anything? Has he made them better? I don't think so. I still think they're rubbish. Nothing amazing, very boring. Don't look like they can score more than 2 goals in a game. So that's a concern for me. Southampton, just coming off a great win at Spurs. A lot of people are saying they've been poor this year or they're average. I think they're one of the most solid teams in the league at the moment. I think they've got a very strong 11. If you look at that team, there's no outstanding standout players, but you struggle to find someone in there that's not putting in a shift. Every single one of those players gives full effort, puts in a good performance week in, week out. Very solid 11, and I think they'll cause a lot of problems for United, even though it's away. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw in this one, but I wouldn't be surprised if Southampton turn them over.
Yes, Brentford versus Crystal Palace, the J versus Phil derby. Both teams need this win. Brentford on poor form at the moment, conceding too many goals, not winning a lot, not really getting any points. But this is a game they'll look to win, and I can see them possibly getting that win. Look, Palace are struggling, to be fair. They're coming down the table, they're not winning enough. So, this has been recorded before the midweek game, so they might win John midweek, but I don't know. I think they might struggle again here. There's things to like about Palace, but they're not doing as well as what they were at the start. Even though I like Vieira and a lot of their young players, I think they'll be alright in the end. But I'm going to go with Brentford here. I think Brentford will get this one. I think it'll be 1-0 Brentford. Everton versus Leeds. Time of recording, Everton actually just lost 3-1 to Newcastle. Leeds haven't played this week yet. So this is, both teams, I think they're both 16th and 15th. So, both right near each other, both having disappointing seasons. Frank's just got a few players in, still relatively new to the team, so first home game in the league against Leeds, who are not the same team, a team that are lacking a lot of depth and are getting caught out the way they play. I think they've been found out. One of them games where anything can happen because of where they both are and the nervousness of both teams. So I'm going to say this one, score draw, entertaining game, 2-2. Watford versus Brighton. Watford again, slowly but surely become the worst team in the league. Roy's not going to help them out. They're going to become boring now and probably have a lot of 0-0s against teams where they need to win and lose heavily to teams they're not expected to win against. Brighton, the most overhyped team in the league with the most overhyped manager in the world. Don't win many games, don't score many goals, don't lose many. So this points to a bore draw, doesn't it? I'm not going to give anyone credit. I can't see Watford getting a win here, and I can't see Brighton even scoring a goal. So, yeah, 0-0. Norwich versus Man City. I'm not going to beat around the bush here. Let's be honest. I can say anything I want about Norwich. They're doing okay at the moment, but they're playing Man City. Man City will come in here and play a youth team and still win. But they'll play their first team, and they're going to score goals. Norwich's defence isn't great under a manager who isn't the best defensively, in my opinion. Yeah, so this could be a rout. I'm expecting a lot of goals. Norwich will try, but Man City going to get about 5 here. 5-0 Man City.
So Burnley versus Liverpool. People are going to think, Burnley can get a point here because they got a point against Man United, but that was a really poor game. Burnley just sit there and try not to concede goals. I don't know if Sean Dyche should be carrying on with this job now. He's done fantastic to keep him in the league this long, but it just seems like they've run out of ideas and there's no way to evolve this team. There's no sort of plan to go to that next level, so maybe they both need a change and freshen things up. But Liverpool have got their boys back. They're going to be keen to keep the gap close to City, let them know that they're breathing down their neck in case they slip up. So I can see this being a routine 3-0 win. There won't be a sniff at all for Burnley, and it's going to be another poor day at the office for Sean Dyche. So Newcastle versus Villa. Newcastle had a decent win against Everton midweek, but in all honesty, if Dele Alli had stayed on the bench, I think that would have been a bit tougher for them to get the 3 points, because him being on the pitch, it was just, they might as well have just given the 3 points to Newcastle. So looking at Villa, very entertaining 3-3 draw with Leeds. Coutinho's really looking at home back in the Premier League, so I can see this being a good Villa team going forward. I think Newcastle, I think they can get back in it, but again, I think that was a soft win against a very weak Everton team, in my opinion. And I think Aston Villa will take this one. It'll be 2-1, probably be more comfortable than it looks on paper, but it'll be 2-1 nevertheless. Sorry, Bear, it's going to be a home loss. 2-1 to Villa. So Spurs versus Wolves. Spurs, disappointing loss at home to Southampton. Only thing I'm worried about really with Spurs is their bench is looking incredibly weak at the moment. Apart from the 2 boys they signed from Juventus B team, there wasn't really anything else on there that you'd consider bringing on to turn the game around. So that's a concern. Maybe one of those 2 boys will start. That'd be interesting to see this week going forward. Obviously, they've got a world-class manager, but I just don't think he's got the players to do what he wants to do at the moment. Looking at Wolves, they've gone very much under the radar. I think the manager's doing a fantastic job there. If it was Graham Potter, they'd be talking about giving him a knighthood, but been very overlooked at the moment. And don't concede a lot of goals, don't score a lot either. Lost to Dharma Traore, but I don't think he was really contributing too much to the team anyway. I think they've got other players there that they lean on more than him, so they were happy for him to go for the money. So I can see this being a bit of an upset on paper, but not in my opinion. So I think it's going to be 1-0 to Wolves. Low scoring game. Wolves nick it. They do what Wolves do. Sorry, Luke. It's going to be another home loss. And finally, we've got Leicester versus West Ham. So what is going on with Leicester this season? Such a Jekyll and Hyde team. Embarrassing loss in the cup. There's plenty of goals, but you just don't know if it's going to be for or against when you're watching them, really. So Brendan Rodgers has got to try and sort this out if he's got aspirations to go to a bigger club, which many people are touting him for. And looking at West Ham, David Moyes is doing fantastic, but I don't think they're on a par to what they were performing last season. I think last season they were a lot better. This year they're doing well, but they're sort of grinding the games out rather than dominating like they were last year. And I think that will continue. Just be 2 teams will turn up and West Ham will just have enough to edge it out. Probably a 2-1 win. 2-1 West Ham.